Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I wanted to record this short video about a movie that I watched yesterday and it made a strong impression on me. It's called When Evil Lurks. It's an Argentinian movie from director Demian Rugna, and it was filmed this year on 2023. This is a movie that can be, I think, enjoyed at multiple levels. You can enjoy it straight as a horror film, and it's a good one. Or I think at one point while watching the movie, it struck me that this also may serve as an allegory or metaphor, a sustained metaphor for recent socio-political events in Argentina. I'm not saying that this was the explicit intention of the script or the director, but I'm saying that it can serve as an allegory. Um, So I'm assuming that everybody watching this video already watched the movie. I'm not going to go into detail regarding the script and the storyline. Um, but we start by the social class of landowners being confronted by an evil that lives in the house of a very poor family. This family appears to be of indigenous origin. They're very, very poor. They live in severe economic deprivation. And the landowners cannot ignore the evil that's taking place in this house anymore. So I think at the start, this serves as an allegory of the class of people that are relatively socially stable and economically thriving having to confront a growing economic crisis, that poverty and economic disaster is now knocking at their door, is living in their backyards. So I think that's the connection between the poor family bringing the evil to the attention of the landowners and the social class, the higher social classes in Argentina having to confront the fact that there's an economic crisis that's going to bring the whole country, that's threatening to bring the whole country down. Now, the immediate reaction of the landowners when confronted with this evil that I'm seeing allegorically as the economic crisis is a violent reaction. They want to make it disappear, just take it somewhere else or kill it, just immediately get rid of it in a reactionary reflex type of reaction, thoughtlessly. Just get rid of it. While they are being given the option of approaching this crisis in a more methodical way. So the movie presents a series of rules that are time tested, evidence based, and we know works, but they have to be applied methodically, patiently, and gradually. And the protagonists of the movie, time and time again, have no patience for these rules. They don't want a slow, methodical solution to the crisis. They want to just violently make it disappear and just from one day to the next try to make everything right. So the immediate result of this in the movie, when they move the possessed person, trying to get rid of him, the immediate result of this is that the situation actually gets worse. And not only it gets worse, it becomes more widespread. It begins to affect more and more people. So they're doing violence to the situation, and this makes everything worse. So just like in recent and past Argentinian historical events, trying to look for an immediate one step solution generally makes things worse. And this gets to the point where the older generation uh, consumes the younger generation for its survival. We see this when the zombie possessed mother is eating the brains of her son. This could be allegorical of external debt when the current generation becomes indebted by borrowing money from other countries and the uh, International Monetary Fund at the expense of the upcoming generations. And as a result of all this, the younger generation becomes fed up. They get rid of the older generation and they bring their own messiah, their own savior, to try to fix everything again in a one step type of solution that does violence to the situation instead of solving it the hard way, but the right way, gradually, methodically, with evidence based solutions. And this is the last sequence of the film, one of the last sequences of the film, when we see the rise of this evil messianic figure. So if you think about it, it's structurally, not only it serves, it could be seen as an allegory of recent social political changes in Argentina, but also on a bigger picture, it can be seen of the cyclical structure of the problems in Argentina, where everything gets to a crisis. We look for an immediate solution that does violence to the problem and makes it worse, which leads to the look for a messianic savior. Could be a dictatorship, could be a great leader, and so forth. I should also say this is not exclusive of Argentinian society. We see it throughout human history, it's human nature. But when we see it more pronouncedly and more frequently in situations that are in societies that are very unstable, like the Argentinian society has been for several decades. Great film, highly recommended. When Evil Lurks,